Thompson approaches. We are underway. Deep, high kick. That one's going to bounce out of bounds, Billy. So the Bobcats will have great field position to start this game. Flag comes out, and the Bobcats will probably decline that penalty.
They'll take it at the 35, will they not? And that's what it looks like is going to happen here.
Coach Torres is going to take the field position to start this game off. Wildcat fans out tonight. Big crowd for the opening game of the playoffs. South Sand fans making their way as well as the Royal Blue is out. Band to their right-hand side. So Michael Martinez brings the defense onto the field. We'll give you the defensive starters here shortly.
Going to be 1st and 10 at the 30 now when the ball goes out of bounds.
Under center for South Sand will be the quarterback, number 5, Fermin Lopez. First play of the game, handoff right up the middle. Not much room as Luke McCall, Scooter Heim, Wes Hoff all in there. Number 66 starting tonight for the Callallen Wildcats. That's Travis Howell, also in on the play. Defensively for the Callallen Wildcats, in the secondary will be number 13, Ernest Garza, along with number 3, Weldon Dietz. Your cornerbacks are number 7, Tyler Downing and Jonathan Vast. Hand off to the wide side, trying to go to the outside to the South Sand side. Not going to be no room on that side. Loss of a yard on the play. Tackle by number 33, Ryan Ponsick, along with number 53, Michael Martinez.
Well, that's one of the plays we were looking at in the scouting report earlier, Mike. They're going to put the man in motion from right to left, and they're just going to give it to him on a reverse and he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Linebackers for the Wildcats, number 53, Mike Martinez, number 42, Luke McCall. Your ends for tonight, number 33, Ryan Ponchik, and number 43, Jay Smith. Lopez rolls out to the near side, looking for a man, goes across the middle of the field, complete at the 45-yard line. Man down at the 50-yard line as he'll be spotted just inside Wildcat territory at the 49-yard line. Pass complete to number 16 of the Bobcats. That is Matt Macias, who was back to return the kick not long ago. Up front for the Wildcats, number 77, Scooter Heim. Number 70, Wes Hoff. And in the middle, number 66, Travis Howell. First down and 10, Lopez. Hands off, up the middle. Brought down, number 66, Howell. On the carry, number 30, Julian Martinez.
Well, that was one of those. He just slipped the ball in from behind him, Mike. It's kind of like the belly bum, except as soon as he gets it, he takes off.
We'll give you the offensive starters for the Bobcats. So you're facing a second down. We'll call it 6 yards to go. Lopez, option play, near side, fakes it, tucks it in, and he's going to pick up about 4 yards on the play. We'll call it 2nd down and 2. Brought down by number 42, Luke McCall, on the play. 77, Scooter Heim, also on the tackle, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and 2. Offensively for the Bobcats at center, Albino Quillones. Your guard, Gary Morales, and the right guard, Orlando Saldana. Your tackles, Israel Guerra and John Rodriguez. In the backfield, quarterback Fermin Lopez, fullback Julian Martinez, tailback Leonard LeKay. Hand off to Julian Martinez.
He's not going to make it.
Fumble on the play, ball comes loose, Billy, and the Wildcats have the first turnover of the game. Wildcat defense causing the turnover, and the Wildcat offense will come out. First down and 10, ball at the 41-yard line.
Mike, we need to mention later on when we get a better break, how the playoff system works. Of course, tonight's crew of officials, they're out of Houston. They're not out of Corpus. They're not out of San Antonio. That's one of the things that during the playoffs, that they decide is where the officials are going to come out. And we'll talk about that more later on.
They're mutually agreed upon between both schools as Jordan Chambliss brings the Wildcat offense onto the field. Number 20, Wes Alanis out of the backfield. Toss to number 3, Weldon Dietz. Pass comes off the grass, so it'll be ruled incomplete. Wildcats come out with a 2 tight end set, and they'll be facing 2nd down and 10. Offensively for the Wildcats at center will be number 50, Tyler Maru. Your guards, number 55, Daniel O'Schlegel, along with number 61, Andy Lewinsky. Tackles, number 76, Brock Unruh, and number 72, Matt Lewinsky. We'll give you the rest of the lineup after the offensive play. Wildcats, trips to the right, single receiver to the left side. Chambliss, shotgun formation with Price, shifting out of the backfield to the far flat. Toss to the right side, number 10, Colby Thomas, breaks a tackle, lunges forward, and he'll pick up about 6 yards on the play.
You know, Price went in motion that time. That gives an overload situation up there to the top of y'all's radio, which is our right side, and, you know, somebody's going to be wide open, and Colby Thomas was the man to throw to right there, and it's going to bring up a third in about a long 3 situation, Mike.
6 yards on the play.
Third down, 4 yards to go. Downing's going to be a wide out to near side. Sanchez, Dietz, along with Oschlegel, split out to the far side. Chambliss, shotgun formation. Price stands to his left. Maru with the snap. Fakes it to Price. Chambliss takes off, and he may have enough for the first down. It's going to depend on the spot. Tackle made by number 23 of the defense for the Bobcats. That is going to be Charles Chavez on the tackle.
They may have to take a timeout here. He's looking at it a long time. And that's what they're going to do, Mike. They're going to measure it.
Timeout for the official measurement as they bring the chains onto the field. That'll give us time to thank our sponsors. I'd like to thank Burger King, located at 5 Points, the only Burger King in town. Open late tonight for your convenience, or drive-through open till midnight. Go on in, dine in. Right now, for a limited time, 3 combos under $3. At the only place in town, the Burger King at 5 Points. The only place to get that fire grilled taste. Burger King, come on over. The fire's ready. After they come out and bring the chains out, Billy, they have picked up enough for the first down. First down and 10, Wildcats. Ball on the 48-yard line of the Bobcats. Wildcats come out with twins to each side. Shotgun formation. Chambliss drops back, looking downfield. Got Dietz at the 25-yard line where he'll be hit. Spins away, and he'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Goddessa, number 33, on the tackle, coming from the free safety spot to make the tackle for the Bobcats. But Dietz comes out with a, a 25-yard reception, Billy, or 26 yards?
Well, from the 49.
Ball spotted at the 22, so they'll give him 27 yards on the pass play. Wildcats bring trips to the left side, to the near side. Single wide out, lines up to the far side. Chambliss lines up under center. Quick step drop, pass to Dietz, near flats, got the 20. Breaks a move, flipped over as he goes end over end. Brought down by number 16, that is Matt Macias on the tackle, but Dietz got some running room on the outside, and he'll be knocked out of bounds at the 12-yard line. And again, it'll be close to a first down, Billy. They're going to rule him short, about a yard on the play. We'll call it second down and 1. Sanchez wide out to the far side, trips to the near side. Chambliss lines up in shotgun formation. And Billy, look at the wide side to the right. They've shifted their linebackers and defensive men all to the right side. That leaves one-on-one for Sanchez.
It's going to be a slant right there to Sanchez, and that's who we went to, but he just threw it a little bit high, and there was a good defense there. So it'll bring up 3rd and 1.
Third down and a yard to go. 7:25 left to go in the first quarter. Glad you could be with us on a Friday night. The 8 o'clock start time. Chambliss breaks the huddle. Sanchez splits wide to the right. Wildcats in trips to the left. Price, lone back in the backfield, stands to Chambliss's left. Handoff, Price, right side, got an opening, spins
around. Score.
Touchdown, Price.
Good job of running the ball, Mike. You know, he did that little spin right at the 5-yard line and broke that tackle and walked it on in.
So the Wildcats, with 7:19 left to go in the first quarter, put 6 points on the board. As Thompson will come in for the point after. Downing will hold. And somewhere out here we have a siren. Offensive line shifts over. Maru will deep snap. Thompson waits the snap, one-step kick. Right through the upright. 7:19 left to go in the first quarter. The Wildcats 7, Bobcats 0. Wildcat football continues after these words.
That's the first time we scored first in a long time, didn't it, Mike?
Yeah, where are we at? What are you playing right now? Okay, I see where we're at now. Yeah, we've been behind on a lot of our games. If you want to announce these guys. Seven 0 Wildcats lead the Bobcats with 7:19 left to go in the first quarter as Price takes it in from 13 yards out on a 3rd down and 1. Thompson, high, deep kick. That one's going to be right through the end zone, and the Bobcats will start this possession at the 20-yard line.
You know, Mike, we were talking earlier about the Houston chapter officials we got tonight. Tonight's referee is Roger Guestcamp. The umpire is Gene Bassam. The head linesman is Jerry Skinner. The line judge is Bill Reese. Back judge is Mark Wenzel. And running the clock up here next door to us is Dennis Harold. So there's our officials for tonight out of Houston.
Houston chapter coming down to officiate tonight's game as quarterback Fermin Lopez brings the Bobcats to the line of scrimmage. Wide out to each side.
Reverse to the
Reverse
right.
to number 25, but right there is number 77, Scooter Heim, to break that up in a hurry, and he's going to pick up maybe 2 yards on the play. On the carry for South San is number 25, Leonard LeKay, and he'll pick up. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. We'll call it 2nd down and 7. Lopez, only a sophomore, wears number 5 on his back. Man in motion, handoff, number 30, Julian Martinez, met at the line of scrimmage by number 53, Michael Martinez.
You know, Martinez comes in with 1,426 yards tonight, Mike. You know, he's their workhorse. You know, their passing game, I think Lopez comes in with something like 490 yards or so. But, you know, he had that big switch, you know, about the 3rd game in the season. So we already saw one good pass from him tonight for a 1st down.
That'll bring up 3rd down. We'll call it 7 yards to go. Lopez, play fake, drops back, he's got pressure, knocked in the backfield. Looks like number 77, Scooter Heim, will record a sack here early in the game. So the Wildcat defense, 3 and out. And the Bobcats are going to be forced to punt, Billy, after their 2nd offensive possession.
Well, it's going to be punt from the 17-yard line, so this is the first time for either team to punt tonight in the first quarter, and we got 7:45 left to play.
Punting for the Bobcats will be number 23. That is Charles Chavez. He will draw back to punt. Dietz stands at his 50. Ball bounces at the 40-yard line. Takes a nice Bobcat roll into Wildcat territory. And the Wildcats will come out offensively and take over 1st down and 10. Ball at the 46-yard line. So Chambliss brings the Wildcat offense onto the field, leading the Bobcats 7-0 with 5:23 left to go in the first quarter. Wildcats come out with their twins set, twins to each side. Price lines up in the backfield, shotgun formation. Chambliss looks at the defense, calls the offensive set, high snap, hands off Price, right side, has some running room. He's at the 50, 45, spins around, pushed out of bounds at the, looks like about the 43-yard line of South San.
Nice little run there. You know, of course, Chambliss hollering off right there at the end. He's got to holler one way to his 2 split out men to the right side, and then he's got to holler to the 2 split out to the left, and then he has to walk up and holler to his linemen. So it was a good audible right there. enough for a first down.
First down and 10. Ball at the 43-yard line. Ball resting on the far hash mark. Chambliss again, shotgun formation. The two inside receivers line up at the slot, and man in motion is Dietz coming to the near side. Dietz running the wheel route, and pass intended for number 7, Tyler Downing, and pass was wide to his left. Second down, 10 yards, and Dietz came in motion across the backside of the line of scrimmage, Billy. Looked like he was running that wheel route on the outside. Looked like he was open, but Chambliss opted to go for Downing. Pass goes incomplete. Second down and 10.
He kind of looked to me like he was going to throw to Dietz, but then he kind of pulled off right at the end, and it looked like, you know, he saw Downing just too late and just kind of hit in between them.
Second down, 10 yards to go. Twins to each side. Dietz again in motion to the near side. Bobcats in pressure, pass complete. Dietz 40, 35, pushed down at the 32-yard line,
I
Billy.
think he just tripped right there by himself, and he's a little disgusted at that because he had his receiver or his defender beat right there. It's going to bring up, what, third down and about, well, they brought up a first down. He got enough for a first down.
Kevin Goddison, number 33, on the tackle for the Bobcats. And you're right, looked like Dietz just lost his footing a little bit. Otherwise, may have found his way into the end zone. Chambliss looks over to the sideline. Wildcats break the huddle. Sanchez, Dietz, wideouts to the far side. Downing, Thomas, wideouts to the near side. Dietz again in motion. Now decides to go back out. Snap on the way, pressure coming, and
Too much time.
looks like we will have a delay of game.
Well, that's going to be the first penalty of the night, Mike. So, of course, a little bit of confusion on the field. You know, Dietz came over to get the audible call from Chambliss, and then he had to run back out there and tell the split receiver what the audible was. And, of course, by the time we got back in the shotgun position, we just ran out of time when the ball, right before the ball was snapped. So,
First down, 15 yards to go. Ball backs up to the 36-yard line. And the Wildcats in trips to the near side. Single wide out to the far side. Bobcats showing blitz. Pressure coming. Price picks it up. Going across the middle of the field. Just overshoots Weldon Dietz.
you know, he looked like he threw that ball off the back of his foot instead of, and even Danaher is telling him about that. He just didn't set up and make a good pass on that.
Like to thank Body Fit for sponsoring the Wildcat Show, located at Leopard and Violet, 4125 Violet Road. Your one-stop fitness and supplement center to keep you looking and feeling healthy. Body Fit, where the serious get results. Second down, 15 yards to go. Wildcats, twins to each side. Price lines up to the left side of Chambliss. Schlegel in motion to the far side. And again, flag on the field. Delay a game against the Wildcats. That's the second one on this offensive possession, so that'll back up the Wildcats another 5 yards. That'll be second down and 20. And the Wildcats now break the huddle before the whistle ever blows, before the ref blows the whistle. There's the whistle. Schlegel motions out, middle screen. Weldon Dietz, 40, makes a move at the 30, cuts back to the right. He'll take it down to the 20-yard line, Billy.
He's going to have enough for a first, too, Mike. Second and 20. He's going to make it with a yard to spare, it looks like.
Looks like he's
sure does.
Right at the 20-yard line, Billy. He had to get to the 21 for the first down. So a 21-yard pickup at that middle screen just set up perfectly, Billy. You could see where the offensive lineman let the rush come through. And Dietz, who was lined up on the far side, found his way to the middle of the field and picks up 21 yards for the first down. Wildcats with their four wide receivers set. Chambliss, shotgun formation, snap on the way. Throws to the far flat. Ball bounces loose, incomplete pass. Number 10, Colby Thomas, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down, 10 yards to go. The defense of the Bobcats has been one of their weakest points so far, Billy, of the season. They're giving up 24 points a game, almost actually 25 points a game, but statistically giving up 335 yards a game offensively to their opponents.
Well, you know, themselves scoring 32 points on offense, so, you know, it's early in the game yet.
Chambliss, three-step drop, finds a man at the 10-yard line. Colby Thomas.
He's going to score.
Touchdown, Wildcats.
He's going to drag one in the end zone with him. That's the same place we saw, same play we saw a while ago with that split end out there, and Colby Thomas running the slant on the inside, and we finally connected with it. We saw it with Ernest Garza here.
It was number 81, Aaron Sanchez,
yeah,
on the touchdown pass. It looked like Thomas, but it was Aaron Sanchez, number 81, taking it in for the Wildcats with 3:50 left to go in the first quarter. The Wildcats leading 13-0 over South San. Thompson comes in for the point after. Downing will hold. Maru with the snap, kick, right through the uprights. The Callallen Wildcats 14, South San Bobcats 0. Wildcat football continues after these words.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Callallen Highschool Football is having their first annual bar benefit barbecue at St. Thomas Catholic Church parking lot. On the sign, pick up quality brisket barbecue by St. Thomas Knights of Columbus. Barbecue plate features a half pound of the barbecue brisket with rice and beans, onions, and salt. Benefit barbecue will be held this Sunday, November 16th at 11 in the morning to 2 in the afternoon. Remember, drive-through pickup only. $6 a plate. Tickets are available at the gate as you come into the football game. Once again, Callallen High School Choir, first annual choir benefit barbecue this Sunday, November the 16th, 11 to 2.
Welcome back, Thompson. High kick. It'll be taken at the 5-yard line. The Bobcats trying to return right up the middle.
I tell you what.
Number 12, Jonathan Vest.
He just came through and busted right through that wedge and tripped up the runner. I tell you what, that was a heck of a deal for somebody to take on 5 guys in one time.
And still make the tackle at that. So the Bobcats bring it out to the 18-yard line. So a return of 13 yards for the Bobcats. First down and 10 as number 5, Fermin Lopez, brings the Bobcats onto the field. Lopez rolls out, right side, looking downfield. Pass intercepted, 30-yard line. Going to the left, Downing, got a blocker, cuts to the right. He's at the 15, still trying to get to the outside.
He's going to score.
Touchdown! Tyler Downing takes it from 40 yards out. Bobs and weaves, right, left, back up the middle. Touchdown, Wildcats. Downing with the extra effort to find his way into the end zone, Billy. Had some blockers to his left as it started to clog up, cut it back to the right side. Thought he was going to go to the right pylon, but decided to cut it right in front of the goalpost, right at the post. Takes it in for an interception. So the Wildcats strike again with 3:30 left to go in the first quarter.
You know, Mike, that's our first interception touchdown this year. You know, Tyler Downing, 30. I got him about 38 yards there, Mike.
Thompson comes in for the point after. Snap on the way. Kick through the uprights. Wildcats 21, Bobcats 0. Wildcat football returns after these words. Oh, my player profile.
Oh, we got our tradition going on here with the cheerleaders. We got to mention that.
gentlemen, please be sure and stop by the Cat Jacks. Lieutenant Callallen, Tennessee is selling extra maroon umbrellas. They're $16 a piece, and proceeds help support the Callallen, Tennessee. Thank you.
.3:30 left to go in the first quarter. Wildcats leading 21-0 over the Bobcats from South San Antonio. As Tyler Downing finds the pass and takes it from 38 yards out for the end zone. Lopez trying to go to his man across the on the near flat. Downing intercepts it, takes it in from 38 yards. High kick. That one's going to bounce through the back of the end zone, and the Bobcats will try it. First down and 10 at the 20-yard line. Our Northwest Regional player profile for the first quarter. Number 12, Jonathan Vest. He is a junior, 16-year-old, 5'9", 170 pounds, plays quarterback and cornerback. Enjoys playing baseball. He's an outfielder and a pitcher. Track, he does a pole vault and the 400-meter dash. Parents are Gil and Judy Vest. Brothers are Jensen Cal Williams. Sister Courtney Ryan Vest. Hand off to the far side. He'll be hit. Mike Martinez takes him down viciously.
No, Mike, I tell you what, we've seen so many good plays out of that young man all year long.
We'll see where they spot him, Billy. He may have lost a yard on the play. Jonathan Vest enjoys sports, going to the lake, hunting and fishing. Plans after graduation is to get a scholarship for sports, have fun, and make some kind of name for himself. So Jonathan Vest, our Northwest Regional player profile for the first quarter. Second down, 9 yards to go. Lopez again going to try to go to the air. He's got some pressure, hit hard in the backfield, and he'll be brought down by number, is that 86
That's
Ford?
John Ford, yeah.
Initial pressure in the backfield. Looked like the front lineman was 77 Scooter Heim, along with number 70 Wes Huff, and then Ford was able to mop up and bring him down for a 2-yard loss.
Third and 12, balls at the south down 18.
Lopez lines up under center. Man in motion to the near side. Lopez again rolling back, now trying to throw backside, looking. Ponchek hits his receiver. Now trying to go deep. He's got a man. Overshoots him at the 35-yard line. So looks like Coach Torres decided to try to open it up a little bit, Billy, going with the passing game a little bit more and not finding success.
Wes Huff coming off with he looks like he's limping a little bit.
Coming off the field, back to punt for the Bobcats, number 23, Charles Chavez, as Walden Dietz will stand at his right at midfield. 2:03 left to go in the first quarter. Wildcats leading 21-0. Low snap, bounces off the carpet, pressure coming, gets it away, takes a Bobcat bounce, and will bounce out to the 38-yard line. So the Wildcats will have great field position, leading 21-0.
We got a score here, Mike. Corpus Christi Moody 28, Loretta Nixon 7. Right now we don't. It's at halftime. I see it now on George's card. I'm peeking through the window here at him.
Our Valero scoreboard. Wildcats line up in an I formation. Alanis at the fullback. Price. Handoff up the middle. Hit 75. Spins around. Now brought down by number 73. And it's going to be a pickup of, looks like about 3 yards on the play. We'll call it second down and 7. I'd like to remind everybody now open Londa Seafood, located at 14902 Trinity River. Great tasting seafood, fried fish, fried shrimp, and fried oysters. Yolanda and her staff would like to also remind you they now do catering. So Londa Seafood, give them a call, 387-5502. Chambliss throws to the far
Sanchez.
sideline.
What are they going to call it? Incomplete?
Incomplete.
He was wide open, and Chambers got the ball there, and it just came out when he hit the ground.
81, Aaron Sanchez, the intended receiver on the play. Pass falls incomplete. It'll be second down and 7 yards to go. I also like to thank 5 Star Cinema, the new show in town. Located at the 5 Point Shopping Center. Great family atmosphere, great pricing. All shows before 6 o'clock, only $4. All shows after 6 o'clock, only $5. 5 Star Cinema, proud sponsors of Wildcat football. Dietz.
Over the middle at the 20.
Completed pass, makes a diving catch at the 20-yard line. Had to lay out for that one. If Chambliss had hit him in stride, Billy, he'd be standing in the back of the end zone now.
Great
Heck of a catch.
I think Dietz is going to come out for a breather right quick. He took a hard hit. You know, he made a diving catch there. He's going to come out and catch his breath.
First down, 10 yards to go. Chambliss breaks the huddle. O'Schlegel wide out to the far side. Sanchez splits out to the near side. Alanis and Price in the backfield, I formation. Chambliss under center. Fakes to Price, loses his footing, now comes to the left. Now rolls backside's got pressure. Look at Chambliss making the moves. And now is going to tuck it in, Billy, and go forward, almost toying with the defenders.
Well, he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage. Maybe lose. No, he'll get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Chambliss making too many moves for me to even mention. Clock down to 33 seconds as he steps out of bounds. Wildcats leading 21-0 as we approach the end of the first quarter. Wildcats, big school representatives in 4A Division I. O'Schlegel splits out to the far side. Sanchez wide out near side. Price in motion. Hand off to number 20, Luis Alanis. And he'll get maybe back to the line of scrimmage.
And number 20, Luis Alanis. Tackled by Charles Chavez.
Chavez on the tackle for the Bobcats, number 23. That'll bring up third down and 11 yards to go.
I think they're going to let the clock run out right here. Mike can go ahead and turn it around.
5 seconds left to go in the quarter. The Wildcats leading 21-0. You're listening to Callallen Wildcat Football on News Talk 1440 Keys. Look at that. Perfect. That will never happen again.
I don't know how you can read that with check after check. It seemed like you'd put an X through that check. Keep up with. You got one of them colored pens.
I change my colors every week. Man, they didn't even give us a minute.
He got huffed down on the table right there. I mean, yeah. Well, they're looking at his knee. Not good.
All right, getting ready for the start of the second quarter. Wildcats with trips to the near side. Chambliss, shotgun formation, throws to the right corner. Dietz, wide open.
He's going to tippy-toe in there. Right in the corner of the flag.
Our Wildcat fans starting to make some noise, Billy. And again, Chambliss looked like he threw that off his back leg, Billy, and kind of floated it out. Dietz able to get under it. Tippy-toed, found the corner of the end zone. So the first play of the second quarter, the Wildcats take 6 seconds to put 6 points on the board. Number 50, Maru, will deep snap. Number 7, Tyler Dowling, will hold. Number 8, Jacob Thompson, will try the point after. Snap on the way, low snap, Downing recovers, kick through the uprights. 11:54 left to go in the half. The Wildcats 28, Bobcats 0. Wildcat football returns after these words.
Nice ball handling by Callallen, number 7, Tyler Downing on the extra point attempt.
Welcome back as Thompson tees it up at the 40-yard line. Wildcats leading 28-0 over the Bobcats. The Bobcats will now send back to receive number 33, Kevin Garza, number 16, Matthew Macias, and number 23, Charles Chavez. Thompson, high, deep kick. That one taken at the 4-yard line. Bobcats set up the wall. Wildcats go right through it. Looked like number 10, Colby Thomas, was able to break the wedge.
But Best is the one that comes up with the tackle again. And, you know, Mike, we need to remind everybody, you know, in case you're listening for the first time, one of the traditions here at Callallen is during the playoffs, our cheerleaders stand on the goal line after we score, and they do a standing backflip. So with 8 of them out there, they had to do 28 of them. Each individual cheerleader does a flip for every point that we score, so that's something to watch.
And that definitely is some work for the cheerleaders. Handoff, number 30, Julian Lopez, hit by number 13, Ernest Garza, helped out by number 53, Michael Martinez, and he'll pick up about 7 yards on the carry. We're going to see where they spot that, and it'll bring up 2nd down and 3. I'd also like to thank Martin Waterwells for supporting the Wildcats. For all your windmill sales and service needs, serving the Coastal Bend for over 50 years. Located on Highway 77 in Robstown, Martin Waterwells, proud sponsors of Callallen Wildcat football. Handoff again, Martinez goes to the right side again.
He's going to be close to the first.
Coming up from the secondary for the Wildcats.
They'll pick up the first down. That'll be their second first down of the game and the first of the second quarter, Mike.
Wildcats starting to send some substitutes in the game. Looks like number 9, Wasson, is coming to the game. Along with number 10, Colby Thomas, who actually that's number 40, Sam Oschlegel. Coming in at the safety spot. Wasson working at the right defensive end. Hand up the middle. Right there is number 78, Rodney Wheeler, on the tackle, along with number 77, Scooter Heim. Checking in for the Wildcats, number 63, Gary Goldate, has taken over for number 70, Wes Huff, who is sitting over on the sideline, Billy. And one of the players we've yet to talk about, number 24, Ryan Arnold, last week suffered a injury to his knee. He's out a couple of weeks, and we hope a speedy recovery for Ryan Arnold. Lopez drops back, going to the far sidelines. Got a man.
Picked off again.
Going to be intercepted by the Callallen Wildcats. Again, Downing, his second interception of the night. Wildcats, 1st down and 10 on their own 41-yard line.
Well, you know, Mike, I tell you what, you can't blame Coach Torres. He's going to have to open it up here, and he's going to have to put Lopez back there to drop back and throw the ball, you know, and air it out. You know, they're down by 28 points. He's going to try to get something positive going for his ball club before he goes in at halftime.
1st down and 10. Chambliss brings the offense onto the field. 4 wideouts, twins to each side. Sanchez, Dietz, wideouts to the near side. Chambliss looking, finds Dietz in the flat, complete. He'll be brought down at the 49-yard line. Pickup of, we'll give him 8 yards on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 2.
Well, Dietz is getting a real workout tonight. That's about his 5th pass that he's caught, and he's got 1 touchdown already here early in the second quarter.
And 2 at the Callallen 49-yard line.
Of course, he comes in tonight as the number 1 receiver for Callallen, and I think he's like 2nd in the area behind one of those receivers out of Moody.
2nd down, 2 yards to go. Chambliss, shotgun formation. Looking, got a man open, overshoots him at the 25-yard line. Sanchez had a step on his man. Chambliss tried to drop it in, but pass sails wide out of bounds.
Got Vest coming in right now. I don't know if he's coming in for. No, Chambliss is going in, and Vest is in now.
Third down, 2 yards to go.
3rd and 2.
Chambliss, shotgun formation. Quarterback keeper, Chambliss. Ball pops out, fumble on the play. Bobcats may have their first.
Yep. They're going to have it. Price just lost the ball there. He got in some heavy traffic. And
Looked like Chambliss had the ball. I got faked out myself, but it was Price on the carry. Ball pops out, and the Bobcats get a turnover. 1st down and 10, and they'll get the ball at the 41-yard line. So Lopez brings the Bobcats back onto the field. Handoff, number 25 tries to go wide right. Brought down after a pickup of a yard by number 53, Michael Martinez. But I'll tell you what, number 66, Travis Howell, got the penetration on that play.
he got an arm out there and tripped him up.
Causing the running back to cut it upfield. That's number 25, Leonard LeKay. And we'll give him a yard on the play. We'll call it 2nd down and 9. Lopez lines up under center. Handoff. Right up the middle.
Nowhere.
Stuck hard by number
Michael Martinez, by
53.
number Michael Martinez. Oh, Lord. What a linebacker out there. He's such a
force in the
great
middle.
player to watch play. You know, he just has such great lateral speed, and you know, I mean, when you see him, Mike, you know, he's a man. I mean, he's got arms as big as your thighs, you know,
and loves the game. That's another thing you'd like to see about him. Really enjoys playing the game. The Bobcats are going to take a timeout. 8:18 left to go in the half. Callallen 28, Bobcats 0. Wildcat football continues after these words. See when we come back, we say hello to the guys across the street.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the concession stand, sponsored by Callallen Fan Booster Club, is open in the area beneath the home stand, featuring your favorite food and refreshments. Back to play, South Stand has the ball, 3rd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Lopez, 3-step drop, ball tipped at the line of scrimmage, brought down by number 7, Tyler Downing. Looked like a defender got a hand on the ball as the ball kind of looked like a wounded duck coming out of his arm. Pass complete to number 16, Matt Macias, before Downing brings him down, but the Bobcats pick up a 1st down on the play. Like to say hello to the folks across the street at Roman Shell, located on FM 624, directly across from the stadium as we look over at the guys in the garage. Lopez pumps one, throws on the sideline, got a man open. Nice play by the defender. Number 7, Tyler Downing, at the last moment stuck his right arm out and was able to defend the pass. Roman Shell, proud sponsors of Wildcat football. Stop on by, top off the tank, pick up some snacks.
Halftime scores here: Rockport 21, McCullough 7. In the second quarter, late, it'll be Hondo 28 over Mathis 12. Port Isabel 21-0 at halftime over Orange Grove.
Our Valero scoreboard: Lopez on the quarterback keeper, tries to come to the outside, coming right at us, and he's hit hard by the Wildcat defense. Looked like number 77, Scooter Heim, along with number 66, Gary Goldate. Actually, that's Travis Howells, number 66. So he'll pick up a yard on the play. It'll be third down and 9 yards to go.
Howell came in for Huff. Huff was nursing it. He hurt his knee. I see him right here on the sideline. He looks okay.
Lopez dropping back, pressure. McCall hits him hard, but Lopez completes the pass down to the 30-yard line. I'll tell you what, Lopez slow to get up, but I'll tell you, Luke McCall drove him into the ground.
But he got the pass off and got a first down to the 30-yard line, Mike.
Lopez still trying to catch his senses. He was drilled by Luke McCall, number 42, but had the patience to step up in the pocket and complete a pass down to the 30-yard line. Lopez, again, only a sophomore, took over in week 4 for Coach Torres. 3-step drop, tries to go to the near flat, pass
down by
incomplete.
McCall.
Second down, 10 yards to go, 6:51 left to go in the half. Our Valero scoreboard has the Callallen Wildcats leading 28-0 over the Bobcats. Like to thank Dixon Builders for joining the show. If you're planning a new building and want to stretch your construction dollar, call Dixon Builders at 241-4292. Find out more about metallic building systems. Dixon Builders, proud sponsors of Wildcat football. Lopez rolls out near side, tries to find some room, but Mike Martinez says, Looked like he was going to have some room, Billy, and I think Lopez saw some open field in front of him, but Martinez making the great tackle, the open field tackle.
He didn't see that big arm sticking out there. Martinez is when he came by. Got to bring him back to the original line of scrimmage, Mike.
That'll bring up third down, 10 yards to go, clock rolling, 6:19. Bobcats, ball at the 30-yard line, ball resting on the near hash mark. Bobcats driving from right to left, trying to go up the middle. Ball bounces off the hands of the intended receiver. Number 82 was the intended receiver of Lopez. That's Jose Pacheco.
You know, and Pacheco didn't even see the ball coming. It was like a dump pass, and when he turned around, the ball was already past him.
That'll bring up fourth down and 10, and Torres deciding to go for it out of field goal range, and you're really too close to punt. So they're going to line up and give it a shot at fourth down and 10. Martinez, lone back in the backfield. Lopez rolls out to his right side. He's got some room, got pressure. He's going to be hit, and he's going to lose a yard on the play. 86, Ford comes up and makes a hit, and again, Lopez, Billy, on the far sideline, he is slow to get up. He is wobbling, and Ford put a heck of a hit on him. Now he's being met by his coaching staff, and he's going to be walked over to the bench there. Tried to find some room to the right side. Looked like that was going to be a quarterback keeper all the way. Ford with a nice defensive play for the Wildcats. Brings Chambliss and the Wildcats back onto the field.
Number 5, George Chambliss, quarterback for Callallen.
Maru waits for the umpire to back up. Chambliss will line up under center. Sanchez wide out to the far side. Dietz lines up to the near side. Toss sweep. Michael Price got a blocker in front of him. Jordan Chambliss puts a block. 40, 45.
Oh, he's going to take it all the way.
In front of him.
He's going to take it all the way, Mike.
10, touchdown, Price.
And, I was going to mention earlier, Mike, when Price fumbled on this possession before this, might have been the second fumble he's had all year long, and maybe even the first, because I can't even remember the last time that he fumbled the ball. So
not too many times you're going to see that young man put it on the ground. I'll tell you what, that block there, Billy, by his quarterback, number 5, Jordan Chambliss, with a beautiful block, and that's what sprung him free. And Price, with that speed, was going to get down that sideline and score.
Well, it was good enough for 69 yards there, Mike. So Price is going to have a pair of touchdowns already, one a 13-yarder and one a 69-yarder.
Kick right through the uprights. Wildcats 35, Bobcats 0. Wildcat football continues after these words. Had a sore throat all week, and mine is starting to aggravate it from talking so much. Yeah.
What's what? 21-0 at half. Yeah. No. Port Isabel 21. Orange Grove 0. Divine. Hang on. Move your hand, George. Divine 23. West Oso 12. Hondo 28. Mathis 12. Rockport 21. McCullough 7. Moody 28 over Nixon 7 at half, and that's all we got.
All right, welcome back. Thompson tees it up at the 40-yard line as he set the kick. High, deep kick. That one's going to be taken. It's going to bounce at the 5-yard line. Looked like the up man, 33 Garza, was going to field it. Decided to let it bounce. That one rolls into the end zone. And the Bobcats will have first down and 10. Ball at the 20-yard line. Let's see if Lopez comes out. He is making his way onto the field. Number 5, the quarterback. He's took 2 hard shots on that last drive, Billy. One of them by number 42, Luke McCall, and the other one by number 86, John Ford. Lopez, only a sophomore, brings the Bobcats onto the field. In the backfield, number 30, Julian Martinez. Luque motions out of the slot position. Martinez had trouble, Billy. Almost lost the ball, but was able to regain it. And he'll lunge forward, and he'll pick up a couple of yards on the play. We'll call it second down, 6 yards to go. I'd like to remind everybody to stay with us for our K-Bob's halftime report and our Dixon Builders halftime report. Again, I'd like to welcome Dixon Builders to the show. Second down, 6 yards to go. Lopez under center. Look how close they have Martinez to the line of scrimmage. Handoff, Luque runs into his own man. Then he's going to be met by number 66, or actually 63 of the Wildcats, and that is Gary Golday. And he will lose a couple of yards on the play. We'll call it third down and 9. 3-yard loss on the play. Clock down to 4:43. Lopez brings the Bobcats to the line of scrimmage. Number 30, Julian Martinez in the backfield. Lopez rolls out near side, looking for a man across the field. Incomplete, overshoots him. Ball goes high.
That's going to bring up a fourth down situation here from the 21-yard line, Mike. So Callallen's going to have pretty good field position here. Yorktown 35-0 at halftime over Fremont.
Our Valero scoreboard. Like to say hello to all the guys working hard tonight on Refinery Row. Flint Hills, Valero, Citgo, all the guys out at Equistar, HB Zachary Construction. Punt away. Dietz fields it at the 42, makes a move, cuts right, still on his feet at the 45, now brought down at the 44. Number 83 on the special teams tackle for the Bobcats. That is Gilbert Sandoval for the Bobcats. Chambliss back onto the field. Wildcats with great field position. First down and 10, ball at the 43-yard line. Number 12, Jonathan Vest, checks in at wide receiver on the far side. Chambliss drops, has Vest, far flat. Makes a move, still on his feet.
Inside cut.
Still on his feet.
Going.
Steps out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Vest has a motor that just does not stop.
You know, there were so many white jerseys around. We'd lost him there for a minute. Then he just pops out of 3 white jerseys and picks up an extra couple of yards.
You see his effort on the special teams, and you see him come in at wide receiver and continue, and now Downing will check in. First down and 10, Wildcats, ball at the 18-yard line. Sanchez, Dietz, Oschlegel wide out to the near side. Downing splits out to the far side. Shotgun formation. Chambliss, 3-step drop, gets away from the pressure. 15, makes a move, got a block. 10, touchdown, Jordan Chambliss.
Dietz got a block that made the difference in that play right there for Chambliss to score, right on about the 5-yard line.
Michael Price comes over to congratulate him as Jordan Chambliss takes it in for the touchdown. Chambliss had some pressure on the play, was able to roll away from it, scores on the right side with 3:49 left to go in the half, and the Wildcats lead this game 41-0, Billy, with 3:49 left to go in the half. Maru will deep snap. Downing will hold. Thompson in for the point after. Snap, kick, it's good. 3:49 left to go in the half. The Callallen Wildcats 42, South San 0. Wildcat football continues after these words.
Hey, can you do this until half?
Yeah, what is it? I don't even know what you do.
I need to go over there and tell Torres he can't have the field next week.
Why don't we?
I don't think he's going to need the field next week.
I'll say that here in a little bit.
Don't rub it in. Huh? Well, that's what we heard, that he called the secretary at Danaher's office and told him to reserve the field for next week. Well, that's true. That's what we were saying. I'm fixing to walk out of the booth and go over there and tell him I don't think he needs it next week.
Thompson, high, deep kick. That'll be taken at the 6-yard line. Goes to his right, makes a move, bounces to the outside, still on his feet. Thompson brings him down at the 31. Flag on the field. All right, welcome back as Thompson on the deep kick. Taken by number 33. Kevin Goddessa returns it out to about the 41-yard line where Thompson had to make the tackle, but we do have a flag on the field. Face mask.
Callallen
against the Wildcats, so that'll be tacked on at the end of the run. And that'll give the Bobcats great field position. 3:40 left to go in the half. Like to thank Robert Salinas at the Grooming Boutique for all your clipping, dipping, and pet supplies. Go on by, visit the Grooming Boutique where the Wildcats take their cats and dogs. Pet supplies, even have pets, iguanas, birds, all types of pet supplies. No need to have to make that long drive into town. The Grooming Boutique between Starlight and Violet, proud sponsors of Wildcat football. Lopez under center, handoff right up the middle, number 30, it looks like number 30, Martinez. That's
met by Martinez.
Martinez to Martinez.
Pick up about 4 yards.
That's the South San 43-yard line. Setting up second and 7.
Clock rolling down to 3:15. Bobcats split a man out to the far side. Martinez lines up right in the backfield. He's going to be hit by Martinez in the backfield. Julian Martinez only lined up about a yard behind the quarterback, Billy. And somehow, Michael Martinez hit him 2 yards behind.
Well, it's a quick hitter, and I think that's one of the keys that we got this week on this team. You know, when he moves up there right behind Lopez, he's definitely going to get the ball, and I think that's a key because we've seen it twice already with minus yardage.
Bobcats send 3 men out to the far side. Lopez rolling out near side. Got some pressure, going to be hit, and he's going to be brought down by number 43, Jay Smith of the Wildcats.
I tell you, Jace did a good job of covering his man and then decided to come on up and take Lopez and got him by the shoelaces, and it's going to bring up 4th down and about 12 yards.
Wildcats will send number 87 back to return the punt, and I do not have a name for number 87, not even on the roster. Back deep for the Bobcats, number 23, Charles Chavez. Deep man stands inside his 30. High end-over-end punt, taken at the 25-yard line, cuts it upfield, and he'll take it out to the 29-yard line. Okay, on the tackle, 140. Left to go in the half. We've had some movement on the up to the varsity squad, Billy. We've had lots of underclassmen brought up. Try to find out who 87 is. Now we've had a whole change on the offense, Billy.
I asked Coach Lamb through the window here who was caught the punt. He looked at me and shrugged his shoulders. He don't even know. So all these kids are coming up from the JV and the freshman team. And
under center now, number 14, Ryan Miller. First play, ball on the ground. We have a fumble. The Bobcats saying they have it. Referees digging through the pile. Bobcats, first down and 10. So we see some changes on the offensive side in the first play results with the ball on the grass. 1:33 left to go in the half. Wildcat defense comes back on the field.
Minute 33 left in the half, Mike, and you're not going to see any changes on the defense.
Loose ball recovered by South Bend at the Callallen 30-yard line.
Lopez will line up under center. Martinez in the backfield. LeKay goes in motion. Lopez rolling to his right side. Pump fakes. Got some pressure. Trying to go across the middle.
Intercepted again.
Intercepted. Number 40.
Flag.
Oschlegel, and this one may be against the defense, the offense, Billy. Looked like when Oschlegel was going at the ball, the receiver tried to push him down.
Well, we got Lopez down, I think, and we got a Callallen defender down too, and they collided over here.
Men down at the 35-yard line as they're tended to, Billy. We're going to take a break. You're listening to Callallen Wildcat Football on News Talk 1440 Key. 1:24 left to go in the half. And after the interception, Billy, there must have been an infraction against the Wildcats.
Must have been because the ball's on the 15.
Now taking over at quarterback, number 11. Hands off, pitches to the right. LeKay got some room on the right side. He's going to be brought down inside the 10-yard line. Matt Puente, the junior, has taken over at quarterback for the Bobcats. Clock right at a minute left to go in the half. Like to remind everybody at the half, our K-Bob's Dixon Builders halftime report.
Second and 5 at the Callallen 10-yard line.
Puente hands off, 20, goes right, goes left, and he's going to be brought down at the 6, but a flag comes out. Looks like the man in motion may have cut up field, Billy, a little bit too early.
I think so.
And that's what's going to be the indication against the Bobcats. That'll back him up 5 yards. Came in motion from the far side and just turned upfield before the ball was snapped. With 48 seconds left to go in the half, the Bobcats will be facing second down and 10.
Places the ball at the Callallen 15-yard line.
Puente Jr., 165 pounds. Looks like he stands about 5'6", 5'7". Martinez in the backfield. LeKay lines up in the slot, and again, looks like they leave a little early. Puente throws a pass, intercepted. Garza at the 5, makes a move, coming across the field, cuts it up, still on his feet, now brought down at the 15-yard line. 29 seconds left to go in the half, and the Wildcats with their second interception of the night. Actually, is that the fourth, Billy? I know the third one, was it negated by the penalty?
Yeah, you're right.
One of them run back for the touchdown by Downing. Actually, Downing has 2, and now Garza picks up 1. So the Wildcats, first down and 10, and again, Ryan Miller brings the Wildcat offense onto the field. In the backfield, number 34, I believe that's Lopez. Toss sweep, Lopez, left side, gets a block, hard run, brings it out to the 20-yard line. Lopez picks up 4 yards on the play. That'll bring up second down and 6. And, Billy, that may be the last play of the half.
I think so, Mike. We got 10 seconds left on the clock, and they're just going to sit and wait it out and take it into the locker room.
That'll give us time to do our Northwest Regional player profile for the second quarter. That is number 77, Scooter Heim, 16-year-old junior, plays nose guard, defensive tackle, 6'2", 240 pounds, also enjoys track. Parents, Rusty and Debbie Heim. He's got a brother, Cody, and a sister, Sandy. Grandparents, Glenn and Betty Heim, along with still have not got a number for, but he is the deep man in the middle for the Wildcats.
Well, he's going to take Dietz's place, and Dietz needs to be on the sideline right now. You know, he's had a great game so far this first half. He's been the workhorse on the kickoff and the punt returns all year.
Kicking off for the Bobcats. High kick, and it'll be taken by number 40. Sam Oschlegel makes a move, and he'll be brought down at about the 26-yard line. Our Valero halftime scores, Carson City all tied up, 7 apiece with Odom. At the half, King leading Laredo Alexander 28-7. At half, Rockport 34 over Austin McCullum, or actually that's San Antonio McCullum, 34-7. Hondo leading Mathis 28-12. That's in the third quarter. Divine over Westoso 23-12. Port Isabel 21, Orange Grove 0. Yorktown at the half leading Fremont 35-0. And an updated score from Gregory Portland in the third quarter. GP 24, Pleasanton 14. That game taking place at home. And then right here, Callallen 42, South San 0. Lining up under center for the Wildcats, number 12, Jonathan Vest, hands off to number 22, as we had thought the starters would come back on the field, Billy, but number 22, Kyle Brodden, lines up in the backfield for the Wildcats. Couple of changes on the field. Number 1, Jesse Leal has checked in at wide receiver. Offensive line has changed out as well. We'll try to give you their names. Looks like 64, Chris Hernandez, has taken over at the right tackle spot. Vast, shotgun formation, number 34. Daniel Lopez lines up to his left. Fake to Lopez, Vast keeps, goes to the left side, hit, spins away, now lunges forward to about the 38-yard line.
And that's what Vest does best, you know, out of the shotgun. He'll just book it to that left side, and that's where he's gotten all his yardage this year, you know, and spot playing for Chambliss and picking up big yardage.
Vast comes over to the sideline, takes a play. Number 80, Charlie Hart, has checked in the game as well. Beautiful night for football. Temperatures right at 75 degrees. Wind blowing from right to left. They had expected a northern end tonight, but temperatures cooperating well tonight. Vast, shotgun formation. 3-step drop, throws across the middle, pass complete. Number 85 drags the defender for about 10 yards, and still on his feet.
He's still going to go
down. What effort by number 85, Randy Houghton. Billy, he dragged that defender from the 44-yard line down to the about the 26. Just would not go down, and I'll tell you what, that's the effort these young men are going to give you when they come into the game. Bass comes over to the sideline, takes the play. Number 14, Ryan Miller, also checks in. He'll be lined up, I believe, at a wide receiver spot. Bass breaks the huddle. Miller line up on the right side along with Houghton at number 85. And number 22, Kyle Broughton. Vast has pressure, throws it away. Right side, man open, down the sideline.
He might make it.
Touchdown, Wildcats. Trying to see who that was, Billy. 14, Ryan Miller.
Ryan Miller.
Takes it in for the score. I got a wall to my right-hand side here, and it blocked my vision there for a second. So the backups start the third quarter, and it takes 3 minutes and 5 seconds for the Wildcats to put some points on the board, and actually it's going to be 2:05. Thompson, point after, through the uprights. 9:55 left to go in the third quarter. Wildcats 49, Bobcats 0. Wildcat football continues after these words. Yeah, 1 minute definitely. Dang, we're already almost at the bottom of the log. To 0, the Wildcats over the Bobcats as Thompson tees it up at the 40-yard line. 9:55 left to go in the third quarter. Wildcats taking 2 minutes and 5 seconds to drive the length of the field as Millard takes it in for the touchdown. Thompson, high deep kick. That'll be taken at the 6-yard line, trying to go right up the middle. As he's got the
he's got the break. There ain't nobody going to catch him. He's going to go all the way on the kickoff.
95 yards on the touchdown play for the Bobcats. Number 25 takes it in for the score. That's Leonard LeKay. And the Bobcat fans come up their feet.
95.
95 yards is where we're going to give him. Looked like he caught that ball just over the 5-yard line. And the Bobcats come back, and it only takes them 14 seconds here on their kickoff to score from 95 yards out. Found a seam, Billy, and he had the speed, turned it on, and there was nobody going to catch him. The point after will be number 31, Jesus Alejandro. Snap. On the way. Down, kick, through the uprights. 9:41 left to go in the third. 49-7, Wildcats over the Bobcats. Wildcat football continues after these words. 1 minute, bud, 1 minute.
Was that our kickoff team? Was it a?
I don't know. I couldn't tell of it.
I didn't see Best. Heck, they may just come over here and onside kick it or pooch it one.
All right, welcome back as the Bobcats have put 7 points on the board on the 95-yard kick return by Leonard LeKay. 9:41 left to go in the third quarter. The Wildcats back deep to receive. High kick. That'll be taken by number 40, Sam Oschlegel, at his 5-yard line. Goes to the left, got some blockers. Oschlegel has a man, moves to the right, got a kicker, and he's going to get away from him. He's got the 40, one man to beat. Knocks away,
into his
and
own man.
The Wildcats may have their own kick return.
Well, they do.
Takes it in. Touchdown. And a player down on the field, Billy. Injured player.
Back-to-back kickoff return for touchdowns. Oschlegel's was
95 yards. 95-yard kick returns. Oschlegel ran about 150 yards as he started on the far side, Billy. He got to the 50, and he cut it back across the field and was not going to be denied. Did he run into his own man?
He did.
At the 45-yard line, and was able to take it in, and the Wildcats come right back with their. We see some changes on the kicking game. Looks like number 14, Ryan Miller, will try the point after, and number 25 will hold on the point after. Kick through the uprights, and that one's going to be ruled wide right. But we do have a flag on the field. We'll see what the call is. And it's going to be running into the kicker against South San. So they'll move it half the distance to the goal, and we'll re-kick that. Ryan Miller is has taken over now for Thompson. And penalty will be assessed, and Wildcats will do it all over again. Again, we apologize. We do not have all the players' numbers, as now we're starting to see some of the underclassmen come in. Number 25 will do the holding on the point after. High snap, down, high kick. That one through the uprights. 9:22 left to go in the third quarter. The Wildcats 56, Bobcats 7. Wildcat football continues after these words.
6 plays. Yeah, 6 plays, 21 points.
He's got Duke warming up over here on the sideline.
Does he?
Freshman quarterback.
Duke.
Ryan Duke.
Oh, really?
See him right here, number 7.
Yeah. I didn't think he was playing football.
Oh, yeah. He likes it now.
Port Isabel 28-0 over Orange Grove. Cheerleaders will be wore out tonight, you know.
Oh, man, now just think about how many flips they've done.
Well, they're changing out. They got the younger girls down there right now.
Oh, do they?
Yeah. And the freshman girls are down there. There's a freshman. The next one's a freshman. That's a freshman.
All right, welcome back. 56-7. The Wildcats lead over the Bobcats, as the cheerleaders are definitely having their work cut out tonight, Billy. 56 points on the board means they got to do 56 backflips. That doesn't include the 49 they just did a couple of minutes ago. So the Wildcats set to kick. Thompson comes in. High, deep kick. That one will be taken at the 5-yard line. Coming up the middle, number 25, LeKay, this time not going to get the same result he got on the last one. Number 34, Daniel Lopez, makes the tackle for the Callallen Wildcats. 9:13 left to go in the third quarter. I'd like to thank some of our sponsors in tonight's game. 5 Star Cinema, the new show in town, located at the 5 Point Shopping Center, offering first-run movies. For movie information, give them a call at 241-8787. Great family atmosphere, great pricing, completely new sound system, brand new seating. 5 Star Cinema, the new show in town. Bobcats come onto the field. Lopez hands off to Martinez. He'll be hit. by the Wildcat defense. Leading the surge, number 53, Michael Martinez, along with number 78, Rodney Wheeler.
You know, Mike, here's the situation that we're fixing to be in that we saw a couple times this year, and I don't know if it applies to playoff situation. I don't know if it applies with these Houston officials, but, you know, we saw a running clock there in a couple of games that were out of hand like it is right now.
And we'll talk about that here after this play, because after that game, I went down and talked to the officials that night. Lopez looks for a man, far flat, hit right as the ball touched his hands. Defending on the play, number 22, Kyle Broughton for the Wildcats. Pass intended for number 16, Matt Macias.
Well, I'm curious to know what the officials told you, because nowhere is it in the district rules that they do it, or is it a UIL rule that they have to run the clock? So what was the...
Well, there was really no explanation, Billy. They just ran the clock. The reason I noticed it is you and I both talked about there was 24 minutes of football played in about 28 minutes of actual game clock. And, you know, we have sponsors that we have to play their spots, and we owe them the commercial time. And, you know, definitely, you know, what I did is I went down and I asked them, I said, you know, what was the purpose? Did we agree on running clock? And the response was, no, there was no agreement. We just decided to run the clock. Yeah, we're up by 40 points. And so definitely that was something that we got corrected. And Coach Danaher brought it to the attention of the officials that, you know, especially these younger guys that want to get in the game. We want to try to get them in the game. They work hard all season, and definitely we owe it to our sponsors to give them their due time.
But it is pushing 10 o'clock, so.
And we got, well, we started at 8 o'clock, Billy, and here we are sitting with 7:45 left to go in the third quarter. Snap on the way, high kick. That one's going to bounce at the 45-yard line. It's going to roll out of bounds at about the 37-yard line. Wildcat offense will come onto the field. And again, lots of changes taking place. We'll try to give you some of the players. Looks like 66 on the field, 54, Andrew Quillen, 66, Travis Howell, number 12, Vest, still at the quarterback spot.
I think Bice is in there at
tight end, 88, you're right. And we'll try to give you the backs. Number 35, Ronald Wilson, is in the backfield along with number 34, Daniel Lopez. Jonathan Vast under center. Lopez motions out of the backfield. Toss sweep. Wilson, right side, cuts back to the middle. He's hit. Brought down at the 41-yard line. Clock rolling, 7:22. Wildcats driving from left to right. I'd like to remind everybody now open Londa's Seafood, number 2, 14902 Trinity River. Great tasting seafood, fried shrimp, fried fish, also dessert. Londa Seafood now catering, so give Yolanda and her staff a call at 387-5502. Londa Seafood, number 2. Second down, we'll call it 6 yards to go. A long 6. Vast lines up under center. 3-step drop, turns around, hands off to Wilson. He takes it forward out to the 44-yard line. 2-yard gain on the play. Third down and a long 5 yards, we're going to call it. Clock rolling, 6:24 left to go in the game. Wildcats, a quarter and a half away of advancing into the next round, as they will take on the winner between tomorrow night's game, Edinburgh, taking on Harlingen South. As a player late to come on the field, sets up in the slot. Vest takes the snap. Quarterback keeper goes to the left, breaks the tackle, still on his feet, gets a block on the outside. Vest, 35, 30, 25, still on his feet, spins around, brought down at the 10-yard line.
One man away from a beautiful day.
Macias on the tackle for the Bobcats. Vest brought down. It looks like they're going to spot it outside the 10-yard line or right at the 10-yard line. We'll see where they spot it. Are they going to set the chains up? Nope. They dropped the chain. So first down and goal. Wildcats, ball just on the 10-yard line. Clock down to 5:45. Clock stops as Vest stepped out of bounds.
Number 12, Jonathan
Vest. Quarterback under center. Wilson, Lopez in the backfield. Wide out to each side. Lopez motions out of the backfield. Vest fakes the sweep.
Back to number 35, rolling. Arnold Wilson.
Tosses it to Wilson, and he will maybe pick up a yard on the play. We'll call it second down and goal at the 9-yard line.
Number 15, Renee Longo. Short gain on the play, second and goal with about 9 yards.
Wildcats, we talked about it at halftime, have brought up their underclassmen JV squad now on the field with a lot of the players. Looks like number 51 is Paul Flores. 54, Quillen. Quarterback keeper, Vest goes to the left side. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line. Reyes on the tackle for the Bobcats, trying to get you all the players that we can. Number 65, Benny Infante, also on the line for the Wildcats. 54 is Quillen. 64 on the field, and that's a Chris Hernandez. 51, Paul Flores. And
John Ford bringing into play right now.
87 hustling onto the field. 85 is Houghton. He's over wide to the near side. Third down goal, ball at the 5-yard line. Vest, hands off.
Ball loose.
Ball comes out, and the Bobcats recover the third fumble of the night. On the recovery for the Bobcats, number 22. He comes up with the loose ball. Jesse Reyes recovers the ball at the 5-yard line. Looked like Vest tried to hand off to Lopez, just never got it in the breadbasket. And the Wildcats, third time tonight, have put the ball on the ground. Defensively, some changes. At linebacker, number 34, Daniel Lopez, along with number 35, light to the right side, nothing there.
And off with the number 30, Julian Martinez.
Martinez, not much room. 235s tonight, Billy.
Number 34, Daniel Lopez.
Normally, number 35 is Ronald Wilson. Now we've had a linebacker check in. Number 35, and again, we apologize. We do not have all the names of the players. Second down, 8 yards to go. Lopez, handoff up the middle. Not much room. Brought down. 34, Daniel Lopez. Along with number 78, Rodney Wheeler.
Daniel Lopez, number 34, along with 35.
Coaches already making their way off the top of the press box. I guess they're going to go down and join everybody on the field.
The southbound 8-yard line. Third down and 7 from the 8.
The South Sanpan plays as they are about 15 minutes away from finishing out their season. Lopez on the end around, hands off to number 11, hit, brought down at the 11-yard line. Hand off to Matt Puente. Puente came in earlier, Billy. He came in at quarterback when Lopez went down. Defense does a nice job of holding. Giving up only 6 yards on that drive, Billy. That drive got started at the 5-yard line.
Well, number 87 made that last stop, but we don't have his name, but he's back to receive the punt right now. He's standing about 49-yard line of Callallen.
Chavez stands in his end zone. Had a couple of low snaps tonight. That one flutters back. Punt. That one's going to bounce at the 40-yard line. Comes off the chest and now just falls on it. Number 87. So the Wildcats, first down and 10 at the 46-yard line. And number 14, Ryan Miller, checks in at quarterback. So Vast, who had the last two drives, has now turned over the reins to number 14, Ryan Miller. Leal, one of the wide receivers to the far side. Miller under center. Three-step drop, throws. Pass complete. Number 83 on the reception. Kyle Higgard is going to lose a couple of yards on the play.
Well, he never got a handle on it. You know, he caught it and he fumbled with it a little bit, and then everybody caught up to him. He's going to lose a good 2 yards on it.
.126 left to go in the third quarter. Miller, shotgun formation. Wilson lined up to his left, and the offensive line jumps off sides. Our Northwest Regional player profile for the third quarter, Colby Thomas, junior, 16-year-old, wears number 10 on his back. Wide receiver, safety, 5'9", 165 pounds. Also plays baseball, third baseman. Parents, Debbie and GB Thomas. Got a couple of sisters, Jamie and Trish Thomas. Is an active member of FCA and enjoys lifting weights. Plans after graduation is to become a coach and go to college. Grandparents, Ray and Penny Hanna. Colby Thomas, our Northwest Regional player profile for the third quarter. The Wildcats facing second down and 18. Shotgun formation. Ball gets away from Miller. Picks it up, sets up, throws it to the man in the flat, and that one's going to be incomplete.
Well, that's a good job of running and getting rid of the ball, because he threw that ball at about the 17-yard line, and of course the line of scrimmage is at the 47. So
that would have been a 30-yard loss.
Yeah.
So did a good job of just picking it up and making something happen by throwing it away. Third down, 18 yards to go, 44 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Just after the 10 o'clock hour, 5 minutes after 10 o'clock. Glad you could be with us on a Friday night, as I'm sure we'll start getting some finals coming in on the radio waves. Give us a call, 560-5397. Mitch and John back at the studio working hard to gather up the scores. That's 560-KEYS on your keypad. Miller, deep throw, throwing to number 1, Jesse Leal. Pass goes incomplete. Clock rolling on the incomplete pass. Now stops with 33. Like to remind everybody, body fit. One word describes body fit. That is results. No scams, no gimmicks. Lose all the weight you want now at Body Fit. Knowledgeable and friendly atmosphere, Body Fit is loaded with weight loss successful stories. Located at 4125 Valley Road, Body Fit Sports Supplements and Fitness Center, proud sponsors of Callallen Wildcat football. Coming in to punt for the Wildcats, a new punter.
First punt of the night.
High punt, that one's going to bounce at the 30-yard line. And that one rolls out. Wildcat defense comes back onto the field. 21 seconds left to go in the third quarter. And again, Billy, you see the changes on the field. So many players have checked in and do not have all their names.
Well, Michael Martinez is coming out at linebacker.
Linebacker now is looks like 51. Paul Flores, 34. Daniel Lopez. Coming up from the safety spot, number 40. Sam Oschlegel comes up to put the hit.
That ought to do it for the third quarter, Mike.
8 seconds left to go. The Wildcats 56. San Antonio South San 7. You're listening to Callallen Wildcat football on News Talk 1440 Keys.
Hello.
No, just go 30 because they're only switching sides of the field.
Well, all we got is 28-7 in the third. You're kidding.
All right, we got a final score, Billy, on the Moody Laredo Alexander game, I believe. Laredo Alexander.
Or Nixon.
Or is it Nixon? We'll try to get John. What was that score again? Laredo 19, Moody 7. So Moody has been eliminated from the playoffs. Like to congratulate the Trojans on their fine season, but their season has come to an end as Laredo taking care of business at home, knocking out the Trojans out of the playoffs. Lopez, handoff, ball on the ground, fumbled, ball still on the ground. Looks like the Bobcats will recover. Still trying to dig, still, there goes the hand, second down. JV players have checked in, you can see by the stripes on their leg.
Ball recovered by number 71.
Now we got two 34s on the field. Actually have a Q-tip in the game.
And 10 is the Southland 27-yard line.
So that one there, don't know who 34 is. Lane left in. Lopez under center, three-step drop, looking, pump fakes, now going deep, got a man open, drops it in the basket. On the far sideline, being brought down by number 33.
Down about the 24-yard line.
And again, you see the substitutes, Billy. That's a white hat, what we call the Q-tip. On the defense there. And again, no name on 33.
Gives Southland a first and 10. This is Callallen 24-yard line.
11 minutes left to go in the game. Lopez will line up under center. Handoff, Martinez. Met at the line of scrimmage by a couple of Wildcats. Number 63 and on the tackle, Gary Goldade.
Well, Wheeler's still in there at nose guard, so they still got that big man up there plugging up the middle.
Number 75, Portland Gentry.
He's just a sophomore, so he needs to be there, right?
Well, he's got to be. Another player checking in. 34 comes off, 41 comes in. That's a JV player. Again, you can tell by the white stripes going down the side of the pants.
23-yard line.
Lopez under center, Martinez in the backfield. Hand off to number 11, Puente goes around the outside. Hit by number 40. Looks like Oschlegel knocks him out of bounds along with number 51, Paul Flores.
20 is the ball carrier. Tackle made by number 40, Sam Oschlegel.
Approaching the 10-minute mark left to go in the game. "11 minutes after the 10 o'clock hour. Glad you tuned in to us. Got off to a late start, 8 o'clock kickoff time.
17-yard line.
Lopez, hands off. LeKay trying to go around the outside. Number 51, Paul Flores, along with number 41.
Number 25
On the tackle.
Leonard Lacay.
9:49 left to go in this game. Clock rolling. Bobcats on the drive, driving from left to right.
Tackle by Callallen, number 51, Paul Flores. Fourth and about a yard.
Martinez
14.
lines up a yard deep behind the quarterback. Quick hitter up the middle, and he'll take it down to the 7-yard line. And again, Billy, you've talked about it. Every time he lines up a yard deep, ball's going right to him.
Well, I think they're keying off of that too, you know, and Michael Martinez was picking it up real well. And, of course, we got two different linebackers in there that we have no names for. So
For a Southland first and goal. The ball is at Callallen 8-yard line.
Second, was it going to be first down and goal, 8-yard line? Martinez comes around the right side.
Julian Martinez, the ball
On the tackle, 51, Paul Flores, along with number 87. Checking into the game for the Wildcats, number 77. That's Scooter Heim. Back on the field.
Coming in for Wheeler. Wheeler's going to come out and take a break.
Lopez. Line up under center. Again, Martinez only a yard deep. Handoff, LeKay, right side. Hit by Oschlegel. And number 51, Paul Flores. $8:22 left to go in the game. Wildcat fans not leaving this game. Stands still packed with Wildcats. Third down and goal, ball at the 2-yard line. And a timeout's going to be taken on the field. Wildcats taking a timeout. 8:04 left to go in the game. You're listening to Wildcat Football on News Talk 1440. 56-7 over the Bobcats. Lots of changes on the defensive side of the ball for the Wildcats. Martinez lines up a yard deep behind the quarterback. Handoff Martinez.
He's going to score.
Going to score, and right there in the backfield, one of the linebackers coming out, but Martinez just too quick. Gets by the line of scrimmage, and the Bobcats have put 6 points on the board with 7:59 left to go in the game. Coming in for the point after will be number 31, Jesus Alejandro. As he sets up, they'll try the point after. Snap on the way, kick through the uprights. 7:59 left to go in the game. Wildcats 56, Bobcats 14. Wildcat football continues after these words. 1 minute. 1 minute. Yeah. Those are some scores on a Valero scoreboard. Again, if you have any scores, give us a call at 560-5397. That's 560-KEYS. Again, the other score we had a while ago, Moody knocked out of the playoffs by Laredo, and I believe that game was it 21-7, or maybe it was 19-7, but Moody's season has come to an end. High kick taken at the 14-yard line, going to the right side. Still on his feet, brought down now at the 37-yard line. Number 87, who we still have not got a number for.
We'll find out after the game, Mike. We'll all run down there. What is your name?
Checking in for the Wildcats, number 7, freshman quarterback Ryan Duke. Now takes over at the quarterback spot. So we have seen 4 different quarterbacks tonight, Billy.
Yeah.
Jordan Chambliss, the starting quarterback. He turned the ball over to Jonathan Vest for a couple of series in the second half, and then Vest handed over to Miller. And now you see number 7, Ryan Duke, in at quarterback. This young man does have some speed. Shotgun formation. 3-step drop, looking across the middle. Pass incomplete. Pass intended for number 87. Duke comes over to the sideline. He'll have a word with Danaher. Clock stops at 7:42. What's got to be going through that young man, Billy? The adrenaline and the nerves. Last week he's playing freshman ball against the Kingsville, and now he finds himself in bi-district round against South San.
Well, you know, a little butterflies will be working on him right now. You know, he wants to have a good showing. He had a bad pass to the first one. Let's see what he does this half, or this second down.
Shotgun formation, handoff, got rid of it quick to number 35, Ronald Wilson.
Handoff for Ronald Wilson, number 35.
No gain on the play. Maybe
Loss of 5.
Loss of 5. It'll bring up third down and 15. So the Wildcats will advance to the next round. They await the winner between Edinburgh and Harlingen South.
They'll play tomorrow night down in the valley somewhere, Mike. So I'm sure all the whole coaching staff will be heading south tomorrow afternoon to go watch that game.
Shotgun formation. Duke has Wilson lined up to his left. Three-step drop, looking, throws a pass, complete to number 1, Jesse Leal. He's going to be short of the first down. Nice pass from Duke to Leal.
And we got a man down for south side.
Well, timeout on the field. Chambliss looks like he's going to come in and punt. He'll stand inside his 30-yard line at about the 29. Officials blowing the whistle. Now they sort things out. Bobcats send 2 men back to receive. Chambliss punts it. Taken at the 25-yard line. He'll be wrapped up right at the 26. So the defense comes back on the field. Or the Bobcats will have first down and 10 with 6:26 left to go in the game. We ask our listeners if you have scores from any of the Region 4 games taking place. New Braunfels taking on Austin Anderson. Kerrville Tivy taking on San Antonio Lanier. Those games should either be late in the game or finals. You have those scores. Give us a call at 560-5397. Or any other scores from around the area. We'll be glad to pass them on. Lopez hands off. Martinez takes it out over the 40-yard line.
That's a play we've been seeing all night, Mike. You know, he just sneaks up right behind the quarterback, and it's a quick hitter off the right side. Of course, there's not – big man's not in there right now.
Martinez.
Well, Martinez and
Wheeler and all the other guys.
Wheeler, my big man.
Lopez lines up under center, takes a 3-step drop, throws out to the flat, bounces off the chest of a defender. Number 22.
Broughton.
Right there, almost had that pass. Stick to his shoulder pads. Bounced up high in the air, but falls on the ground incomplete. 5:43 left to go in this game. A lot of the starters getting plenty of rest tonight. Always a key when you're in the playoffs to rest your players, but again, you'd like to see them work. Our momentum. Lopez looking for a man deep, pumps, goes to the far sideline, pass incomplete. That's going to bring up third down, 6 yards to go.
Well, it's going to bring up fourth down, isn't it, Mike? They're changing people out. I imagine they're there it is. They changed it to fourth down.
Fourth down and 6. You're right. So back deep for the Wildcats will be number 87. Punting for the Bobcats will be number 3, Chavez, 23 Chavez. He stands at his 26-yard line. Snap on the way. Punt. End over end. Bounces at the 40-yard line. Takes the Bobcat bounce, and now it'll roll out of bounds at the 30-yard line.
So Ryan Duke, well, I see Vest going back in now. I guess they're alternating every series. Vest will lead the Wildcats this series here, Mike.
.520 left to go in the game. First down and 10, Wildcats. Vest at quarterback. To his left, looks like Lopez. Actually, we have number 20 at quarterback, Billy. Hands off to the left side. Number 33, Ponchik, takes the handoff, comes to the left side. Coming down to 5 minutes left to go in the game. Quarterback is number 25, Billy.
It's Ryan Perez.
Ryan Perez has taken over at quarterback, so now we've had our 5th quarterback of the night. Perez, JV player, finds himself in the middle of the huddle.
I'd like to let everybody know that Clausen Music has all your musical needs, from band instruments to guitars, drums, and sound system. Yeah, Clausen Music even have karaoke machines and karaoke CDs. If you just want to sing at home or out at a big performance, Clausen Music has what you need. We also have lessons for guitar, keyboards, drum, banjo, and violin. And Clausen Music just wants to say, go Wildcats all the way to state. So
I'd like to thank Clausen's Music for being supporters of the Callallen Wildcats. Wildcats on the play, pick up 3 yards, bring it out inside Bobcat territory where it'll be third down and a yard to go. Perez, shotgun formation. Look at all the white helmets on the field. Perez has it fall on the ground, spins, gets hit, and he's going to lose about 5 yards on the play.
that'll bring up fourth down.
Number 21, Josh Steele.
A lot of JV players checking in. Number 14, Josh Cano on the field.
47-yard line.
Number 25, Perez at quarterback. Trying to see, got number 30, number 82. All Q-tips on the field now. Trips near side. Perez throws out to the flat. Breaks the tackle. Will be hit at the 43-yard line.
That'll be enough for a first down, and Q-tips will get, well, they're going to get to come off, and somebody else is coming on now. So
now they're going to give, it looks like the freshman group a shot. Maybe it's, yeah, there goes Ryan Duke, number 7. Looks like the freshman team has now come in, Billy. That is the freshman team. Number 33, Sean Helsher, who broke his wrist this week in practice. Stephen Vidauti, number 10. Line to the right. Ryan Duke, quarterback keeper, takes it up the middle. Hit at the 41-yard line.
I think 73 forgot to block somebody because he was standing right there next to Duke when he got up off the ground.
71 is Billy Owen. 23, Martin Benavides. Trying to get as many players as possible. I know a lot of these players because I announced most of their games at the junior high. Duke, shotgun formation. Looks at the field. Quarterback keeper, right side. Now steps up, throws, got a man open.
Great play by Duke. I tell you what, it looked like a quarterback sweep around the right side, and then he just pulled up and threw the ball.
Pass complete to number 10, Stephen Vidauti. He'll pick up enough for the first down. Again, these are freshman players on the field with 1:50 left to play in the game.
Well, Mike, the big question is going to be, we're going to be here next week or we're going to be down there?
I'd like to be here.
Well, me too. I hope the coin flip does us proud again this week.
Wildcats trips to the right, single wide out to the left. Duke shotgun formation. Snap on the way. Ryan Duke looking, throws to number 10.
That ought to be a flag there, but they're not going to throw it this late in the game.
Incomplete with 1:27 left to go. After this week, only 16 teams will be left in Division I. Division II will drop from 64 down to 32.
Well, you know, if you look, Mike, Coach Morales is calling the plays for his team since they're out there on the field. Then here's got to just let whoever's out there just run the show for him.
Snap on the way, handoff, 23. Benavides spun around, dropped hard by number 66. Number 66 on the tackle, Jeremy Ramirez. And the freshmen come off the field. Now we'll see who's taking over at quarterback again. Looks like 25, Brian Perez at quarterback. High snap, handoff to number 23. driving, lunging forward. Be brought down at the 35-yard line.
And we're under a minute, and we're at 35 seconds now left in this ball game, Mike. And
We'll
it
see.
might be time for one more play, and that's going to be it.
Been a long night tonight for us sitting here in the booth. Can you imagine the people on the other sideline who have been there watching the Wildcat offense just dominate tonight, and the defense putting up another great performance. Perez got pressure, rolls out near side, tucks it in. He's got the 30, 25, spun out of bounds, and that should be a penalty. There's the flag. So with 6 seconds left to go in the game, the Wildcats will get 15 yards tacked onto the end of the run. Personal foul against the Bobcats.
And I think what you're going to see here, Mike, we're just going to take a knee and call it quits because there's 6 seconds left on the clock. So
Marquee sign across at Northwest Regional as the Cats flashing,
all the way to
supporting them
state.
all the way to state, and we've taken the first of 5 steps. Still got lots of football left to be played.
Number 14, Ryan Miller, the quarterback for Callallen.
Miller now checks in at quarterback. Shotgun formation. Got some pressure, hit hard at the 25-yard line. That's the end of the ball game. The Callallen Wildcats 56, Bobcats 14. We'll be back with the Bank of Alice post-game show. You're listening to Callallen Wildcat Football on News Talk 14.